into our topic for today. We are the service of last resort. I'm going to read a little bit of stuff here because it's very, very important I get this exactly right. It's important that what we do is done right. If we're the service of last resort, if they've tried everything else, if they tried the self-help books, if they have tried counseling, if they've tried psychology, psychiatry, they've seen the priest, and all this stuff has failed, we are the ones they often turn to last. So it's really important that we're really, really good, because if we fail with them, they're kind of like, now what? What are they going to be able to do? So it's very important that we do our work very, very well. And that's why 5-Path was developed. So we are the service of last resort. This is bad because if we can't help them, who can? So always, as hypnotists, we always need to be striving to be better and better and better. I tell you what, my office, I get referrals from clients' friends, family members, psychologists, psychiatrists, MDs all the time. Why? Because people get frustrated when nothing works. And then I help their father, mother, sister, brother, daughter, or whatever. And then what happens is the whole family starts coming in. Because everybody's got something that they are frustrated about. Some things are little things and some things are huge things. Things that stop them from really fully living their lives, or things that stop them from moving along in their career, or hold them back from love or family, these kinds of things. So it's really, really important that we be the very best we can, because I've got this new thing I call myself. You know, there's this controversy. Are you a hypnotist or are you a hypnotherapist? Are you a consulting hypnotist? And you know what? In different circumstances, those are all great. Now, what I'm telling people is, they go, oh, Cal, what do you do? I say, I'm an enabler. And they look at me like, enabler? And now, usually enabler is thought of something bad. And I go, no, in a good way. And they go, what do you mean by that? I enable people to do what they haven't been able to do. I fix problems when everything else has failed. So I'm like a hypno-enabler. Think about that. Everybody's got us something. Now, why is this good? I've got that written down here. Good. It's good that we're the resource of like last resort. It's good because we have leverage. We can get them to do the difficult things like experience age regression or practice self-hypnosis or whatever it is that they need to do, to read a book if that's what they need to do. In one of the most recent videos I did, I talked about the talk, where I tell people if they start backing off and they become non-compliant, that I tell them I believe I can help them, but they need to follow my instructions and they need to think about everything they've tried to fix this problem, and obviously it hasn't worked or they wouldn't be here. And that I believe I can help them, but they must follow my instructions and that they must decide. And they must decide that they're going to go into a state of compliance, meaning they're going to follow my instructions so I can help them. Why would they do that? Maybe they feel uncomfortable doing an age regression, or maybe they feel uncomfortable doing forgiveness work with some offender from their life, someone that's hurt them, or maybe they feel uncomfortable dealing with secondary gain or whatever. Why would they do that? Because nothing else has worked. And so we can talk to them about that, about if not this, then what? If not now, then when? Do you want to get better now or next month or next year or 10 years from now? Okay, so being, I teach about it in class. I go, we work with people when everyone else has failed. Okay, now, I jokingly say this in class. I go, we work with the creme de la crap. Okay, not the best of the best. Our typical client is somebody that everybody else has failed with. That means the fact that we get any results at all is pretty amazing. But 5-pathers get results, 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 jaw-dropping results. And so why is that? Well, we got really great hypnosis training, really great hypnotic techniques, and we also know how to leverage this particular bit of information that when everything else has failed, who do you go see? The witch doctor. I mean the hypnotist, right? And so when people come to see you, you can get them, if properly trained, to do those difficult things, to confront these emotions, to go ahead and have that cry, to go ahead and hit that pillow and pound that anger out of them, or whatever it is. So the fact that we work with a really tough population is offset by the fact that we are the service of last resort. So because we have such powerful techniques available to us, like somnambulism, instant inductions, doing age regression, time tunneling technique, forgiveness work, forgiveness of self, parts mediation work, this kind of stuff that is sometimes uncomfortable to experience from the client's point of view, they will do it because if not this, then what? All right, I hope that helps you out a lot. I'm just honored to be in front of this camera talking to you. Because every time I have a class, I mean, there's people from all over the world in the class. I mean, I've had students from places I can't even pronounce right. Uzbekistan? I think I pronounced that right. But in one class, I might have someone from Russia and another person from Indonesia and South Africa. And it just warms my heart to be able to help people, because I know when I teach people this stuff, they're going to go back to those parts of the world and be able to help those people that are in those communities. And they can translate what I'm doing into their language and into their culture. And I know, because I'm sitting in front of this camera, that I'm helping people that I will never see. And I am just so grateful for this opportunity to be alive at this time in the world, where I can look into that camera and I can talk to you no matter where you are, except maybe Cuba. For some reason, I don't get much contact in Cuba. All right, all joking aside, I'm honored to be a part of this. I look forward to seeing you in class, look forward to seeing you at the NJH convention. This is Cal Banyan, signing off.